They have deemed it not important information. I would love to know the thought process behind it because I hate dealing with the Nova Habs. They are fucking horrible. To set the doorway up, right? To set the like the fore and the aft of the hab up for a snap point, right? To generate a doorway, you have to grab three separate wall pieces, bind them to a marker, and then attach that marker to the plug on the outside of the hab. Where normally it would be a wall behind this plug, and I would bind this interior wall to this exterior plug, and I'm done. With Nova, it's bind this wall piece, this interior wall piece, this interior wall piece, this interior wall piece to this fucking helper that's right here, and then link this helper to this outside plug. It's fucking, dude, they're pain in the ass. All right, so next one. And so, okay, so thought process here. I'll explain a little bit. So the global form, right? This includes, this is where everything is linked together. This is what you use to control where it's going to show up in the ship builder as far as left and right goes. So to do left and right, you would add module variant, ship module variant. And then the number you give here controls left or right in the ship builder. The constructible object, which I don't have any of right now because I'll go back and make those at the end, will have a priority number which puts it top to bottom. So this is where a lot of the action goes on, where most of the magic happens for your ship parts. I am not adjusting the name or the ID on these until I do the pack-ins. And the reason for that is I'll name the pack-in as I see fit, and then whenever I come to do the global form, which it says base form, but it's global form, whenever I come back to do the base form, global form, whatever, it doesn't matter, it will have the new name here. So then I'll be able to adjust the form ID and the name. This name is what will show up in the listing of the ship builder. So these aren't going to have an interior. I can actually technically delete that. Doesn't matter if it's there or not, though, as long as there's nothing linked, right? Because you would adjust it here. This is where you would assign the pack in that you want to be your exterior. So, I'll come in and adjust all these stats because this shit is, it's all M class shit originally, but we're shrinking it down and making it any class. So I'll adjust the health and the slots. It won't. I mean, it's not going to have crew slots, right? Because it's just a structure piece. And the mass and the health is actually your hull rating. Mass, of course, is going to be next to nothing because, I really don't feel like building fucking ship thrusters to increase the maneuverability of the ship. So the lighter mass I go with, the better mass per maneuvering thrust, the better the ratio is. So I have to look a little bit and see what some of the regular structure pieces weigh and all that fun shit, and weight it accordingly. Maybe a little on the lighter side. But yeah. So like I said, we'll work on the pack-ins first. That's a little more interesting than all this fucking line work, anyways. I mean, I can control. I don't have full options. I got Briar though. I think Briar's here. If so, she's got the green sword. She could drop the hammer if need be. Oh, was a little hesitant about my Surface keeps screaming it needs a fucking update, and I'm tired of clicking not now. It's popping up every 15 minutes. It won't fuck off, and that's what I use to keep my Stream Manager open. Um, so I don't have full control of anything currently while I'm rebooting it. But you have the green sword, so you can handle it if anything goes awry. Well, no, no, no. I mean, I know you're not gonna need to do anything, but yeah. Um, you know, I mean, I'll go heavy on the hull rating because these are, you know, they're more stout pieces than a lot of the regular shit parts, right? I mean, they're meant to be. They're oh shit, hell yeah, bro, that's awesome. They're handy. They are really handy. I mean, they're not like full blown capable, but they are really handy devices to have. Um, I got mine when I was still working to deal with all of the financial secretary responsibilities that I had with the union. I caught it on sale. It's a Pro 8, I think. And honestly, I love the damn thing. Uh, if I'm just making a short trip and know that I'm going to need something for recording notes or something like that, I grab it instead of this fucking Legion because this Legion I could beat somebody to death with. Bitch weighs fucking as much as a center block. Oh, I don't doubt that at all. Do not doubt that at all, Doc. So, all right, so on to our next pack in, and we're just repeating the process. We're stripping fucking decals off. We're adding uh hole blockers. Doing our renames. So let's see what we got. Which piece are you? Oh, you're the one. You're the one. All right. So rename. Just add our PKN, which is short for pack in. Yep. And we're gonna resort. It's nice to have it up here with the other things like it. That way you can make sure to stick to your naming convention. Bottom. Word B. Not a fucking hab anymore. Yep. All right. Tell me what you are. You are that. So, Elmon. 1W, 1H, port, BTM underscore B. All right. We're in our all. Unclick. There is that. Duplicate and rename. Movable static. Okay. Show all. Delete the filter. Starfall. Deimos. All. Oh, yes. Resort. Okay. You can go away. Install. Then we're going to drag our new one over here. Hit it in the properties window. Ah, shit. Too ahead of ourselves. Gotta edit it first and delete the snap template off of it. It's the reason why we had to make a new one. I need the snap template to go. Hmm. You just putting two and two together there, huh? Fuzz, huh? So, all right. So now we've deleted our snap template. Well, didn't delete it. We just removed it, right? Um, because we are doing what we're doing as much as humanly possible to avoid any kind of hard edits. Because who knows? Somebody might want to run other shrunken M class parts with the future Starfall aerospace, and that's fine. So we have to make sure that we don't hard edit anything to not cause problems or conflicts between those two mods. And fuck, who knows? Bethesda might eventually go, you know what, we're going to put this in game. And then, I'll have to come in and nuke it out of my mod, or just leave it there and make sure it doesn't conflict anyway. So, oh, okay. So for your fly cam speed, so to move her. The fuck? No, I don't want to turn on sticky. Fuck off. Sorry if you all heard that. I don't know what the fuck that was about. I guess because I hit a key too many times. So you use shift and your mouse to move around in the render window, right? So you gotta have to hold shift and then you can move around. So you WASD keys along with E and Q, right? So you can do that, but you still have to be holding the shift key, right? And you can control basic with looking at the mouse, right? Um, if you're using W and you're moving way too fast, you can move while holding shift. You can move the center mouse ball, and if you look up here, right, it'll pop up here, fly cam speed. You move the center mouse wheel, and it adjusts the speed. And that, see, we can roll it and end up way the fuck away from our part, right? So that's how you do that. That's kind of movement 101 in a render window. Don't have to do what, Fuzz? So, all right. We got our part all set up. It's ready to go. Oh yeah, I mean I know that, but it it as being an avid mod consumer, I know what would piss me off. And as we can see currently, there are some things in another mod that do like, things a lot of what I'm doing here. And they're not getting fixed. So, like I said, Thanos, fine, I'll do it myself. Um, I don't want anybody else to feel that way about my mods because I know what it's like and I don't like it. It's not an enjoyable time. So, um, I don't want the bug complaints because not because it's oh well I just don't want to deal with it. It's because I don't want people to feel the same way that I felt about certain things. You know, um, that's no fun. I want people to play the damn game. I want them to enjoy the damn game. I mean that's what I want. That's the goal here. So if it takes me a little extra time to do things and not cause those problems and not give people those headaches, fuck yeah. The bonus of that is it gives me less headaches. So it's a win win all the way around. Does it take a little more time? Absolutely. Is it worth it? Absolutely. Yep. And I will say, as far as doing it the right way, I will say that a lot of that is to be blamed on Wicked and Sadir and Bub and all of those. I could go on forever, but all of those mod authors who answered fucking questions, who spent time on video and voice calls with me, well, screen share calls and all of that to help teach me. And fortunately enough, I got in with a great group that taught me a lot of the very proper ways to do things. So, um, sometimes, and I'm not saying all the time, sometimes the problem falls into not knowing any better. But because it works and you don't see any general problems, you just continue to go with that until you learn different. The problem it comes in is when you are taught different or you come across something that is done the proper way and you fucking ignore it because it takes 2 minutes longer than normal. That's the problem. Like I said, I got really lucky and got in with a great group who made sure that I got taught the ways of not doing it the shit way. Mm, what was that? Minus 3.95. Duplicate. Yep. 1.17. I think. Yay! We almost have our coordinates memorized. which makes me feel really good about the size scaling being correct on this piece at 0.33 because these are following a pretty standard grid, right? The 0.05 variance there, instead of it being an even 4, the 0.05 variance is because we have some overlap and it keeps a Z fight away. Well, not a Z fight, but in this it would be, yeah, it would be a Y fight. So you don't get that glitching around the edges when two materials try to merge and fight over who's going to take up the same space. So, a normal hab floor, a normal hab, so like a single section of a hab, so like a 1x1 is only 2 wide. Well, it's 4 wide, but um, it's +2 and -2 on the y-axis from front to back. So 4 technically, and that's exactly what we have here. Well, no, that is a lie. They might be a little too big. I don't know. We'll have to mess with it. Yeah, we'll have to mess with it. We might throw a couple of them in game. Well, finish out the process that it'll take to be able to put it in game. We might pop over into game here in a little bit and do some testing. Or no, it is four 4 - 4. I'm trying to think. I think I'm thinking of the floor plates. Like a floor plate is only a 2. It only takes up 2. I don't know. I don't know. My brain's still not fully fired. I don't have enough coffee in me. Staying up all last night and most of today. I think I finally fell asleep on everybody in the Discord at about what 3 or 4 o'clock, and then I managed to finally get a little nap, and the old lady come and woke me up at 10:30 and was like, "Hey, are you streaming tonight?" Yeah, well, yeah. All right. Easy enough, right? We don't have any. Okay, we do not. Very good. What the fuck? All right. Okay, I'm not fucking crazy. Turn off that and go. Okay, yeah, it's. Why is that? Oh, okay. Never mind. It's right. Yeah, fuck. That had me all fucked up. All right, so need to go. Z, get our Z axis a little closer. And then we can center it. See, no, no, two, fuck, zero. Okay. What did we end up making that? 7-3. Yep, very good. Is that mine? It would be plus 1.17. 1.17 brings it up. See, this depth is going to be a little different on this one because this is a weird spot. What we got there? 0.3. Where did this go? 1 point. No. No. 3. Yep. I can see the blue line, which means I'm not going to have any overlap. Well, no fighting, so hell yeah. Oh, cat, I doubt it's ugly. Point 0.95. Duplicate and drop it down to the 0, and that's done. All right. All of our plugs are in proper place. It's time to delete all the decals. So make sure we didn't miss any decals. Saying for something right now, but I'm not going to say it because I am professional. Details. Fuck those vent things though. I hate that shit. It is. That's funny. Oh, yeah, it nuked us. You, your bullshit can go the fuck away. Nice. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. You're being hard on yourself for no reason. Okay. So, all right, we need to gank this. So, stubby one. It's a little stubby one. Nothing wrong with it. Let's see. I'll give you. All right. So back into the cell view. Demos. BDM C. So we can take off our duplicate and rename, removable static, add it as a prefix, go back to show only edited forms, delete. Name shit. All here. Give it a yes, because we don't want to make a new form, we just want to rename it. Definitely didn't mean to pop that out. You can go back to your home. Thank you. Sort. You didn't resort. Say much. That's why. C. Resort. Very good. Drop the snap template off. Back. All. Nuke all of this shit. Drag and drop. Properties. Click. 0, 0, 0. Okay. And now for our scale, 0.33. Double check that we're still at 0, 0. Pop back over to cell view. Nuke all this. So there is that. Auto gain turned off again, and I can see that my volume dropped down a little too much. So reposition a little bit here. Yeah, you see there. So, say fucking what now, Fuzz? Yeah, is that better now, Cat? My fucking mic, it keeps turning the auto gain off. It doesn't like when I open or I mess around in the creation kit. I don't understand the conflict there, but whenever I like exit out of the creation kit and then come back to it, if it's not the active window, it turns the auto gain off. I don't understand it. That and I had moved. But Fuzz, are you serious? Like I didn't. When did that happen? Like that was that with the last update? And how did they keep you from save scumming it? Okay, 10-4. Thank you, Cat. Appreciate it. All right, so bringing our plugs in. Starboard. Top. That one highlighted. Property scale 0.35. See, this is where it gets kind of tedious, because you're doing the same shit over and over again. But, you know, it is what it is. I ain't mad about it. I actually kind of enjoyed it. It's a little soothing. Better now, though, Anon. If not, I'll have to reposition the way the mic the way the mic's set up, which is no big deal. You son of a bitch! It did it anyways. See, I clicked off screen. I I mean, if they haven't already done it, I doubt it. That just sounds like somebody being goofy. I'm working on ship parts, sir. Working on ship parts. The ad should be a lot better right now, non, huh? Okay, that's a little too close. My beard is touching the pop filter, so it's a little too close. Yeah. I basically have to have this thing right at my damn mouth, and I don't understand how to adjust the cone on it, and it's not in its factory uh, software, so I'm gonna have to find something else. No, fuck all that. Shave? No, I like looking like a bum. What are you talking about? Because I am a bum. Um, yes, but it gets super pissy and starts cutting out. Um, like it doesn't take anything for it to hit the gain max. Like if I breathe on it the wrong way, it'll hit the gain max if I turn it up to make the volume any better. So I just got to live with it. It's a habit I got to get into. You know, keep it closer to my face. I mean, it might be due time for a trim. My mustache hairs are getting a little too long. But yeah, I look. You know, well, I was gonna say it doesn't apply to this though, because they don't have beards. I was about to say, you know, I like looking like a dirty hobbitses. X. Are you really offset? You are offset on this side. What the fuck? I've been using these pieces wrong the entire time. Yeah, I mean, I could see that as being a problem too, Fuzz. So this is I am doing relatively. I'm doing something like in Trinity Airworks did. I'm downsizing the M class. They're actually habs, but we're turning them into structural pieces. But I'm not stopping at just shrinking them down and making them work in game. I'm cleaning them up, getting rid of all their scorching, all of the stupid ass decals that don't need to be there. And then we're going to do something cool. Here, I'll show you. Because this one's working. I only got one working. I don't know why the other ones refuse to work. And it's going to be something like that. Don't worry, that flicker's not in game when I get it in the game. The render window just fucking hates it. And I'm going to do that for all the structural pieces in the game, along with all of the flips. Well, yeah, you have to have a mod to unlock the M-class parts, and the structural pieces are actually meant to have instance interior cells in them. So, Z. Nine five. Oh shit! Where do we put it? It's inside because it's supposed to be negative. Negative. 9 5. Yeah. 7 D Z 0. Well, SPE did add some M class stuff, I guess. I don't know. I don't use it, so oh, I didn't make the full rotation. Guess I didn't. There we go. Done. I forgot to take the fucking stickers off of it. Son of a bitch. I'm glad I can do it all together, though. Haha, sure can. Alright. Useless decal's gone. Yep, we'll do the one over here first. Zero. A Z of 0. A Z of 1.17. Fuck. What was the side by side? The X is 135, right? 135? No. What the fuck is it? 131? Getting a little flicker there. Maybe. Sure are. It needs to be 130. No, because now I got a fucking gap in the bottom. What the hell is the flicker coming from? The fuck? Oh, it's just the material flickering. You dirty bitch. Okay. Needs to come down a little bit. The Z height is too high. 165. No. 16. See, this one's in a weird spot. 5. Too low. 6. No. 155. Close enough. X is going to be positive. No. 395. See? Some of this shit is not built. This porthole is smaller on this side than it is the other side. Duplicate. Z, bring it down. And it's going to be 0. All right. Double check. Make sure that it's not too far off. Yeah, it's good to go. Okay, where are you at? I know you're here. I dropped you. There you are. Here be. One is going to be 0. It's going to be 0. Nice fuzz. Very nice. Delete sticker. Delete sticker. I'm going to rotate this thing. Z is going to be 7. Yeah, 173 works. All right, double check we got everything covered. Got no random holes in the. All right, delete the decals. Fuck your vents. Where are you at? You are. So. Yep, those go away. You know, some poor asshole is going to look at what I've done and hate my guts for it because he spent hundreds of hours of his life making all those decals that I just nuked the fuck off of this piece because I feel like they look like shit. So I'm pretty sure that fella, whoever did that, is not going to be a fan of me. And that's unfortunate. Dude, I've always thought about that. When I first started doing that with the damn with the ship habs, when I figured out how to do that with the ship habs, I was nuking all those decals off and I was looking at each one to see what it did and all that. And there's a lot of fine work detail in that. And I'm like, God, there's somebody's gonna hate me for this. Like they're gonna find out or they're gonna stumble across it because I don't, I fully believe that people that have been involved with the development of the game play the game, right? And they're probably still playing it today. And they're gonna run across this mod and they're gonna be like, this fucking asshole deleted all of my hard work in the blink of an eye because he thought it looked like shit. What a dick. All right. We didn't even rename the package before we started working on it, did we? No, we did not. Um, right? Should be this one, huh? Edit render window. It is that one. Hell yeah. All right. Yeah, this is definitely going to be an absolutely insane large master. I'm going to shame a lot of these other large master mods with the fucking insane amount of form IDs this is going to have. Um, no, I haven't personally ran it. All right. So we need Sylvie, mod, demos, one, W, H, port, up, uncheck forms